Hey humans, Candyce with the People Side. I'm here in Nashville, Tennessee, where we've been attending the Work Human Conference, and this conference has done nothing but confirm for us what we have been suspecting, which is the world of work is changing. There is a movement being generated around helping leaders adjust to the brand new reality of the way things are now. The pace of change has accelerated. The demands of your workforce are changing and evolving. And we really are seeing the capabilities of leadership changing. We're being asked to teach and develop leaders in a very different way. And we're really excited about the change because we're creating a more human workplace. So in our effort to rehumanize work and to help you as our network remain fresh, relevant, and future-proofed, we have decided to just give away leadership development this year, and every month we're going to pick a different leadership capability to focus on, and this first capability is resilience. So welcome to resilience training, live with the People Side. So this topic of resilience became really popular because the military coins the term VUCA as volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous to describe the world that we're being asked to lead in today. It has to do with pace. It has to do with we're seeing things we've never seen before, so our expertise is expiring faster than ever. We need to be in a learner mindset, and that we are dealing with ever-changing complexity and ambiguity. The world is more connected than it's ever been, so everything from oil prices to who gets elected to technology emerging and competitors emerging and customer needs evolving more rapidly than we've ever seen. And the demands and pace of the amount of information being asked, being put on a leader and being required for them to absorb and process through every day. As a cohort, we have never had more demands on us as leaders. And so this idea of resilience has become a topic worth paying attention to. So resilience is defined, the way we talk about the People Side is, the ability to absorb the impact of change when it happens to you and quickly bounce back up into performance. So they've made an announcement that the system you're proficient in, we're not using that anymore. Your boss is leaving. We're reorganizing. Things are changing around you. How quickly do you absorb the impact of that to you as a person and bounce back up into performance? So how do we get more resilient? That's the topic we want to explore with you this month at the People Side. I want to give you 3 quick tips. There's more to come from us this month, but we're going to give you 3 quick tips that we want you to start thinking about. When something bad happens, or your comfort is disrupted. Let's just talk about it as maybe it's not even a big change, just like I was comfortable and now I'm not. And how much am I letting it affect me and my performance? Here's 3 things from the book Option B. And so Sheryl Sandberg shared this model in her book. I actually first read about it though in Learned Optimism, which is written by Martin Siegelman. And the idea is to think about 3 Ps for you as a leader. When this happened to me, how personal did I make it? Was it about me, or did it just happen? And it's not about me. The more personal we take things, the less resilient we end up being. So it rains on your wedding day. Is your attitude, I can't believe it rained on my wedding day? Or did that really probably have nothing to do with you, right? It just rained. So that's the first P. Am I taking things too personally? Second is, how permanent am I perceiving the situation? Am I seeing it just as a temporary condition that I'm being asked to operate in? Or is it truly your new normal? And for many of us, there's no such thing as steady state. So if we start to perceive whatever situation we're in as a temporary situation that we are likely to navigate our way through, if only we would move into performance more quickly, instead of delaying and ruminating and mourning the way it used to be, we will be more resilient. Number 3, the third P. So don't take it personal. Know that it's not permanent. And then how pervasive do you allow this situation to be as it relates to your overall life? So here's an example. You have a really bad meeting. It's Tuesday morning. Things don't go well. You and your boss don't see eye to eye. How well are you doing right now at compartmentalizing that as a situation or a moment? That meeting didn't go well. Or does that meeting become a bad day, which leads to a bad week, which leads to a bad quarter? If I have a tough time at work, do I allow it to be pervasive into my family life? If this part of my life is struggling, I'm going through a divorce, I am dealing with situations financially, I am working on these parts of this project and I'm really struggling, to what degree do I allow it to affect every moment of my life? And we know that if you want to pull yourself out of that position of not feeling very resilient, you do things like gratitude. You do things like stepping back into a moment of self-reflection, checking in on yourself and saying, okay, this part sucks. This part's hard. This part's not working. But look at all of this that's happening in my life that's good. Look at all of the things I'm doing well. And the better you're able to understand that this one thing being bad does not make the whole life or the whole job awful, the more resilient you'll be. One definition of resilience that I really love is one given to me by Dr. Brent Mattson, a good friend of ours who developed a program called Lead Well, and he calls it bounce. So maybe a mindset to have this month is, how bouncy am I? Am I being bouncy enough? Am I able to pop back up? We used to play with this balloon bozo clown that if you punched it in the nose, it would hit the ground and it would pop back up, ready to take another shot. And that's a great metaphor for resilience. So hopefully everything that we share with you this month at the People Side helps you just improve your bounce, your ability to pop back up into performance a little bit better than you might be doing now, because we know that it's a defining characteristic of leaders who are going to not only be able to survive leadership in the 21st century, but thrive in it. Stay tuned. More blogging, more vlogging, more articles. We're going to study this topic together online. As long as you're following, you can follow the People Sides page on Facebook. You can follow the People Sides page on LinkedIn. You can follow our personal pages, so myself and our team. And we just launched a brand new website, www.thepeopleside.com. And we would love for you to come and check out the wholehearted work that we're doing to help today's leaders be even better. So look forward to taking this ride with you in 2019.